The Can You Dig It Sports Radio Network is here. Revolutionize the game of media. Be a dig.
Coach, let me just ask you a question before I give my answer here, because you mentioned that, you mentioned that Aaron Rodgers, in your opinion, because it's okay, we all have opinions here, it's okay, but you mentioned that he's going to be asked to do more this upcoming season.
Yeah.
Are you trying to imply that he hasn't done more over his entire career? Because if you really think about it, what actual help has he gotten? He's been asked to do more with less, you could argue, for the past 10 years.
What about the defense? Don't forget, the past couple of years,
I understand where you're coming from.
Right.
Look, we're simpatico on the defense. I'm with you there. But even still, Aaron Rodgers has been asked to do more with less pretty much for virtually his entire career. And part of that being is the reason why I think that he's got the better shot, man. I'm with Zay on this one. Because the other point is this. I feel like Aaron Rodgers knows that his career is coming to an end soon. He signed that 4-year contract for a reason. He's 38, okay? He's going to be 42, 43 years old when his contract is up. You really expect him to play right after that contract? I don't think so. So I think he knows his time is going to be up. And like I said in the last segment, I feel like he needs to win at least one more Super Bowl, maybe two, if he wants to be up there with one of the greatest of all, as being one of the greatest of all time. Because I've said it over and over again, talent-wise, Aaron Rodgers is one of the greatest quarterbacks that I've ever seen in my lifetime, talent-wise, because he can do it all. He's got an arm. Yeah, he may not be as mobile, but he makes everybody around him better, even if it's with less. That's why Aaron Rodgers, to me, has the better shot. Yes, I understand that it's an easier path. I get it. But it doesn't matter. Aaron Rodgers, to me, is the better shot.
I got to disagree with James. I think Coach is on the money. I think that Aaron Rodgers has to be a better version of himself. Not saying that Aaron Rodgers wasn't a good version of himself. He won 2 straight MVPs. But what we are saying, now that they can't add on to the roster because he's taking all that boatload of money. First of all, I never know why quarterbacks do that. Tom Brady, you know why Tom Brady won championships? Because he took pay cuts to surround his roster with as much talent as possible. He wasn't trying to be the highest paid person in the room. He was trying to be the highest Super Bowl winning quarterback in the room. That's why he won championships. And for Aaron Rodgers to take all that boatload of money because he was in his feelings and he still has a head case and he's a millionized, right? He's going to be a millionized in Super Bowls. So, yeah, at the end of the day, you know, he has to elevate and have an extra gear come playoff time. Regular season, he doesn't have to elevate nothing. He's an MVP. Regular season, he doesn't have to elevate nothing. He's already been doing that. Regular season. But come playoff time, he fell a little bit short from his performance standards is concerned. And a lot of that has to do with the keening on Davante Adams. You see, in the regular season, defenses don't really take you away like that. They don't play that too high safety look. They leave you man-to-man. Davante Adams, because he's such a great route runner, will eat you a man-to-man. He will always find the open gaps on the football field to be able to connect with his boy Aaron Rodgers. Come playoff time, that's where defenses say, you know what, I'm going to take you out of the game plan so you don't become an intricate part of the game plan. You're going to be taken away. So now that he's taken away, who else is out there, you know, for Aaron Rodgers to throw to? And clearly he didn't trust his guys. There were opportunities on the film in that NFC divisional game against the 49ers where they were actually guys open. Like Alan Lazard, before they punted the ball back and never got it back, he was open up the middle of the field, but Aaron Rodgers is used to looking only Adams away. Now, what you can blame him for is that he took that money, because now, who's going to be that number 2 guy? Amari Cooper may get cut, or they may trade him. Now you can't even trade for the guy because you took all that money. So at the end of the day, I like Russell Wilson's chances. Listen, Russell Wilson played in the hardest division of football for a decade in the NFC West. He ain't worried about the AFC West because he's played in the hardest division with the 49ers in that tough playoff matches. Colin Kaepernick in the defense and all that. You know, he's played there. He's played against the Cardinals and Kyler Murray, that high-octane offense. He's played against the Rams, the defense, the stout defense with Jalen Ramsey and the Super Bowl year that they had when they made the appearance. He played against those teams. He's not scared of Patrick Mahomes. He's not scared of Justin Herbert. So I do believe that his best opportunity is now or within the next couple of years, and that's why I think he will be more than likely to win a ring than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, real quick, you know, and I think one thing real quick, I think something that we're not really mentioning too much is, so we're talking about the division, and we understand that the division is tough, loaded with talented quarterbacks, but let's talk about the conference, because we're talking about Patty Mahomes, we're talking about Derek Carr, Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson. You know, we're not even referencing, you know, I'm not gonna say Tannehill's. I don't like the guy personally, but that Titans offense is not bum. They're not bums. You know, that's a stout offense. You know, Derrick Henry could run 40 times in a game and wear out that defense, and then Tannehill gets some lucky passes over, and then that wins the game for the team. You know, so it's something that Russell Wilson has a tougher road to that Super Bowl opposed to Aaron Rodgers. Because when we look at the AFC conference, there's no definitive winner that we could go with. Because what if Buffalo shows up this year again? You know, they play stout. You know, what if Patrick Mahomes is like, I'm going to take it back? What if Lamar Jackson goes, oh, you know, my whole team was hurt last year. Now we're going to be fully healthy. Now we're going to come in and destroy the division. What if the Steelers get a good quarterback? That was a good joke. I was saying, it's a lot. When you look at Aaron Rodgers,
brother. What about the Bengals, man? I hear you bring that name up one time. They made the Super Bowl, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm a Bengals fan. I love their talent. Their road is as tough because you're facing Russell Wilson with a good defense amongst everyone else I just mentioned. There's a lot of talent in that AFC conference. When you look at the NFC, Tom Brady just retired. Russ Wilson just left the conference. Kyler Murray, we don't know what's that situation like in the Cardinals. San Fran don't have a technical. Are going to start Trey Lance at quarterback. We don't know what their team's going to look like. So now when we look at it, it's looking like the Rams versus the Packers. That's what it's looking like. Unless Kirk Cousins, I don't know what he is. If he enhances his skill out of nowhere, like he becomes the next Tom Brady out of nowhere. Right. But that's really what this conference is looking like. Rams versus Packers, opposed to the AFC. You could just pick a random name and have a case for why they can make a Super Bowl. That AFC conference is lethal right now. So it's going to be tougher for Russ Wilson to kind of bypass all those guys. And I can understand you could say, oh, well, he won a Super Bowl, so did Patrick Mahomes. You know, so it's very easy to sit there and look at the AFC conference and say, I could have a case for why the Bengals will make the Super Bowl. I have a case for why the Ravens can make a Super Bowl. I have a case for why Buffalo Bills can make a Super Bowl. It's too many cases in the AFC conference. Rodgers has literally him and Verstappen.
Dig It Sports Radio Network is here. Revolutionize the game of media. Be a dig.